Very nice.
Good afternoon. Hi guys. We are in Hongdae of all places. I haven't been here in so long. Kurt had a meeting on this side of town, so we came over early to just work in a cafe together. I had some stuff to do, but now I'm breaking out on my own. And I'm gonna go to this bookstore that my friend Nathan found, and it's open. It has weird hours, so I'm taking a bus over there. It's closer to like Jongno Samga, like Iksan-dong. So we'll see. It's like a Buddha's birthday. Oh my God, it's also election time. So now there's a giant truck coming at me with noise. So I'll see you on the bus. Ugh. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Coming to Itadong on a Sunday on Buddha's birthday? Where were my brains? Dark staircase. Genuinely, where am I going? What the? I think it's the third floor. No. Fourth. Is there a fourth floor? Yeah, we gotta go home. I can't drink carbonated things, but this looks really lightly carbonated, so cross your fingers. But there was a cute little farmer's market by the flower fields, and my bus wasn't coming, and I needed something cold. So, if nothing else, I have a cold pack for my long bus ride. Come on up. Hi. This should be an interesting vlog because it's potentially going to be a week in which everything goes wrong, but in a way that isn't horrible. I have one major plan this week, and it involves being outdoors at night on a mountain, and it is literally the only rain on the forecast for the foreseeable future, and it's a rain or shine event, so that's like setting the tone, I think. And then today, just having so many brain off moments of like, yeah, let's go to Insadong, yeah, let's buy a sparkling juice. You literally cannot, it's painful. You can't drink that. Like, I just did so many things that I was just not checked in today. But also nothing of consequence went wrong. That's the theme of the day, but also the theme of the week. Doing a lot of editing. I'm working on a big, dumb project for my book channel. If you know, you know. So hopefully it will only take me maybe 2 or 3 more days, but I will be sitting in cafes for a bit of this week, and I hope that's okay. Which leads me to thanking the sponsor of this video, which is Surfshark VPN. absolutely coming in clutch. So because I'm a freelancer, I am lucky enough to kind of work wherever. So I rely heavily on public Wi-Fi. Korea has some of the fastest Wi-Fi in the world. It's wonderful. However, right now I am currently finishing my taxes. I'm doing a lot of like banking things. Protect yourself. Surfshark VPN can do that. A VPN is a virtual private network, which means that it can encrypt your data, especially when you are using public Wi-Fi, and you can use it on many different devices, so your laptop, your phone, etc. In case you're doing something that needs your IP address to be in a different place, you can change your IP address, whether it's accessing different media networks or if you need to get onto a government website, etc. I just renewed my passport, currently passportless, currently freaking out a little bit. So hopefully I should get my passport soon. Had to log into some government websites that, for reasons unknown, don't allow international traffic. Like I said, you can use it on multiple devices, but you can also share it with your roommates, your family, etc. I'll have a link in the description box, but you can go to surfshark.com/carrycakes to get 4 extra months of Surfshark VPN. It's just a really, really important tool. If you're on the internet, you can also use their web content feature to choose not to see certain things. It will help block things that you ask it to block. Anyway, I'm just gonna sit here and pretty much work for the rest of the day. I'll log in if I have anything else of interest. So I'll catch you guys soon, but once again, thank you to Surfshark, link in the description, surfshark.com/carrycakes, or use my code carrycakes, 4 extra months, Surfshark VPN. Actually, a nap might be in order. Either way, I'll see you in a bit. Good morning, happy holiday. I'm heading to get some work done because I keep waking up at like 5 a.m. Beautiful, beautiful weather. It's 19 degrees, my favorite. I'm gonna hit a convenience store to get some breakfast first, but as I was checking the weather, I have a question for my Americans who are living abroad. Do you still use Fahrenheit? Because like I'm bilingual, I'm by temperature system. Like most of my friends here aren't from the US, and like all the signage and things here in Korea, it's obviously all Celsius. So I've switched like 10 years ago, and when I need to, like when I communicate with my parents, I can change and be like, oh, it's 30 degrees, oh, it's like 90, whatever. I just find it funny, like when I do randomly meet an American friend and they say something in Fahrenheit, I'm like, that is funny. So anyway, it's 19. You can look it up. Celsius is so easy to figure out, but it's gorgeous. 편의점 time, and then let's get to work. We're going to a cafe that plays AI music, so let's see. The great thing about living in Korea is if one 편의점 doesn't have what you want, in like 30 seconds I will be at another one. Oh, also the big drama, because I'm going to walk by a Starbucks right now. The big drama in Korea. So as we know, the world in general has been trying to boycott Starbucks, plethora of reasons, but Korea really, really, really loves their Starbucks. So I've never seen any of my Korean friends even talk about it. But in May, that is when the Gwangju uprising occurred, where Chun Doo-hwan, the dictator at the time, sent tanks and military to Gwangju, killed unknown amount of people at this point. It's still under investigation, and it's been almost 40, if not 50 years. But anyway, for like that day, Starbucks thought it was a good idea to promote the use of their like giant Stanley Cup-esque tumblers, using the word tanks, like just very, very tasteless. And people got so mad. In Gwangju, no one is in Starbucks. So yeah, that's the drama of the day. But I'm gonna go to my coffee shop, which isn't Starbucks. I haven't been to Starbucks in years and feeling fine about it. So all right, I'm gonna go grab a seat. I see people coming. Bye. Okay, hi, checking in. Let me get a... Ooh, that's good. If you hear noises, there's a dog next to me talking. Updates. It's a new day. It is the day it is supposed to rain. It is raining. We'll see how this goes. I do have a tiny raincoat with me. This dog is so funny. Reasons why I didn't check in after I came home from the cafe is good news and bad news. Good news is I finished my project. Bad news is I did it in the form of not looking up from my computer screen for hours and hours and hours. This was a project that I was supposed to finish over the course of 2 to 3 days. I did it in one. Don't recommend. And because of that, I kind of like crashed. I also did something really great. So I mentioned this in a previous video. If I'm really excited about a piece of media, like a movie, a book, in this case, an album, I start putting it off because I don't want to like not have it anymore to like, oh, one day I'm gonna finally watch that movie. And so I did that with Hayley Williams' new album. I've obviously listened to the singles and stuff, but I finally sat down. I had my noise canceling headphones on. I dimmed the lights. I put on a candle. I told Kurt, do not talk to me for an hour. And I listened to the whole album and oh my God, I had the best night. And then I had the best morning because I was going for a walk and that's all I was listening to. It's all I've been listening to on the way here. Can you believe 24 hours ago, I had never heard Disappearing Man. Can you believe I lived in that world? And it was just like, thank God I saved it because it made me feel, I feel great. I'm so happy, you know? So anyway, what am I doing today? I am going on a tour, not sponsored, but I do love Get Your Guide. And I'm going on a tour that is focused on shamanism. So we're going to go up in Wangsan, which I've walked a lot, or I hiked quite often. But our tour is going to specifically take us to places that are centered around shamanism. And if you pay more, I'm doing the basic one, but if you pay more, you can actually have a personal, I don't know what you would call like an audience with a shaman. I'm just interested in like the history of it. So we're gonna meet in about an hour or so, climb the mountain. I don't know what to expect, but it should be really cool. I recently read a book called Alien Gods that was included a lot of Korean shamanism in it. So it just kind of revamped my curiosity. And I thought I was going to do it before it got hot. But today is like our first day of like truly humid summer. So my body is reacting like, please go inside, but it's okay. I've got an iced tea. The temperature dropped significantly now that it started raining. It should be cute. It's like a small little group. I'll film. He said some parts we can't film, but I'll let you know how it goes. But yeah, if you haven't listened to Ego Death at a bachelorette party and you feel like you need something to make you feel something again. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Yeah, welcome to Tuesday. Let's go for a hike. Also, I usually avoid these. I'd rather cross over than cross under, but sometimes there's no crosswalk, so I have to take this underground passageway and just look at it. Like, where am I? Oh, slippery. But like,
being a king and the high priest at the same Does that look for the one that was like also from here what I'm gonna yeah, you saw different types of alcohols. It means it has so
Thank you.
Oh,
That was really worth it. It was hot. I wouldn't do this. I also think I got a bug bite on my face. That was so adorable. He was full of so many interesting facts. Actually, highly recommend. I had never seen that part of Inglongsan, and I don't think I ever would have. We got to see a few people praying and stuff. I am alone in this subway station. Okay. Oh, and there's no subway coming for a long time. Okay, but anyway, I had such a good time. So I'll talk when I'm less sweaty. Is that a bug bite? Jesus. I'll talk when I'm home. Obviously it's humid, but I was able to make a wish for my friends, so hope it helps. Good morning. We made it to Gangnam. Haven't walked this road in a long time. I love that Alvar is still here. It's like it's a forest in the middle of the city. I'm getting a sweet treat and hydration because I'm going to be donating blood. I also just got my passport delivered, so I'm set for that. It's rainy and sticky, and I biked here, so hopefully their air conditioning is on. I'm a little early for my appointment, so I'm gonna pop into Muji real quick to see what they have in terms of snacks. Then let's go donate some blood. Okay, that adventure's done. The one thing I don't enjoy about donating blood, like I've been giving blood since I was old enough to, but in Korea, they love a tourniquet, and ooh, the sun is out. I don't really know why. They keep the tourniquet on during the donation process, which like is not normal, at least in my country. And then they keep it on like normally in the US, like they take the needle out, put a Band-Aid on it, and then they ask you to like hold it, like put a little pressure on it for a couple minutes. They put that tourniquet on me for 15 minutes, like to make sure that my tiny little pinprick closed. I'm not a hemophiliac. Like I don't know why that's a thing, and it just made my arm hurt. It's just a really bizarre thing. But you know what? God bless nurses, God bless volunteers, all that. But yeah, it's just like kind of freaks me out. Anyway, why don't we pop into Kyobo and then let's go home. And yeah, I'm a pint of blood lighter. I don't even know how much I donated. Just take it from me, whatever.
Not going according to plan. Some things I just won't understand. Never controlling the ways I've been molding, folding up time in your hand. I wouldn't be surprised if the daylight breaks and you can't stay. You got places to be. It would still be enough for me. It would.
That was delectable. Good morning. I missed my bus and buses weren't coming for just too long. I didn't want to wait. So I grabbed a bike and they are currently doing the like late spring grass cutting in all the parks. So everything just smells like fresh cut grass. It's still the perfect temperature. I'm wearing light gray and I don't have pit stains. This is a great day. So I'm gonna read. I've got work to do, but I want to treat myself to a little quiet reading time before I'm inside all day. So let's get some bread. Hi, welcome to Sunlung. I realized I never really gave you an update on like what I learned on the shaman tour. So first and foremost, really cute tour. Like I said, I did the basic package. I personally didn't need to have a one-on-one experience with the shaman. I really enjoyed the tour itself. So let me sit down. Our tour guide, Ethan, adorable, fantastic. He does this tour in all weather, which I find insane. There were a lot of stairs. Like it was hot. We were all hot and sweaty. Genuinely, I would have never been to that part of the mountain before. There's like a very small path that leads up to this stone that I showed you to, filled with shamans who still live there. There's also that convenience store. It wasn't like, because shamanism is such an intrinsic part of Korean culture and it's so old, it's not even considered really a religion. So much of that is tied directly to just like the foundation of the Seoul city walls, for example. So it was a lot of like, if you're thinking like, oh, I'm not interested in religious history, this was really so tied to like political, geographical history, things like that. So really, really cool. And what I also liked is now it's a couple days past and a couple girls had like more questions for him, and we had like a WhatsApp group chat, and he answered like lengthy responses. It wasn't just like, oh, the tour's over, we're done, guys. He really like continued to teach us things days after, which I found just like really sweet. And he's been doing it for about a year. Yeah, I highly recommend it. I'll have a link down below, not sponsored obviously, but like really enjoyed it. And what I find really cool about shamanism is because it is so like intrinsic to Korean culture, it is so old, you find that it's very, you can kind of mix and match it with other religious ideas. So it's pretty common for like, if you're a practicing Catholic, to still do some rituals, or like if you're a really devout Christian, you would still maybe go light a candle for your kid before they take the university exam, you know, and like pray and maybe ask for some spiritual guidance, things like that. It sort of like transcends religion in a way. But yeah, oh my God. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. So I think the crows are telling me to shut up, so I will. And I'm gonna continue my walk before it gets too hot today. Right now, it's beautiful weather. I'm reading a good book. The magpies are fighting. So yeah, I'm gonna skedaddle. I'll see you a little bit later when I hopefully finish some of my work. It's so green, all of the trees. This is my favorite time of year because all of the trees are so green and just huge. The trees in Sunlung, I think I've said this before, but this place is like the best kept secret in Seoul when it comes to cherry blossoms, because these trees are massive, but they're cherry blossom trees. Like these will be we also got these giant willows. Oh, so love this place. Okay, hi, really quick outfit change because it's hot. Kurt and I just got back from lunch. I just wanted to check in because my blood is kind of boiling. I just wanted to share a cool tip from someone who's lived here for a while. While we were at lunch, the place where we were eating was playing the news, normal, but today is May 29th, which means we are 5 days from the election. This is gonna sound crazy, and I too think it's crazy, but I just wanna put it out there because unfortunately I've heard so many stories. If you are anywhere in the world, but like I see it most in Korea because this is where I live, I have heard way too many horror stories of young women dating someone for a long time and like something clicks when they realize, like years into the relationship, they're like, oh my God, he's like a woman hater. I think because dating here, like compared to, I think even in the US, the topics might not come up, or maybe because if there's any kind of language barrier, you steer clear of more complicated topics, whatever. Maybe you'll like brush certain things aside, being like, oh, it's, just a cultural misunderstanding. I know of people who have gotten married and then been like, oh, my husband votes for like basically the Nazi party. And so just as it is election season, ask your significant other about who they're voting for. Who did you vote for, babe? I luckily, like personally, I don't know anyone who has been in one of those relationships, but I am like 1 degree of separation from many an example. It's crazy to hear, and it's scary, and it's sad. So yeah, it might not be easy or comfortable for some people, but like this is a great time to bring it up since it's on the news. You can just be like, oh, I saw it was election day recently. The book that I'm working on, the project I'm working on, is about a book that is also very obviously commentary on the 2016 election. So I'm just like, even in my fantasy world, people are fighting Nazis. Yeah, just be safe out there. And yeah, I'm gonna go back to my fairies who are dealing with political nonsense. So see you in a bit. This is gonna have to work. Hello. I just got out of the shower and I realized I wanted to give you an update because it's officially been, I gotta do this quick, hold on. This time last year, if you were around, you might have noticed that I, for the first time in my life, experienced cystic acne. It was just like so much on my cheeks. It was painful. And I'm a person who, other than like a few pimples here and there around like my cycle, I don't really deal with acne. So because of that, I did everything I could, everything that was suggested on the internet, which eventually was fixed, but it ended up destroying my skin barrier. And I think it's just like a springtime thing. I was talking to my friends about this. I hit this moment where I was like, should I get something like micro needling or like the lift? Like I needed to do something more drastic than skincare on my face. And I was luckily talking to my friend who works in the skincare industry, and she was like, girl, you just gotta get a better moisturizer. So she recommended this. This is the light version. It is the Real Barrier Extreme Cream. I just finished the original. This is the light version. The original is, oh my God, I used it morning and night for, how long did this take me to use? 2 months, I would say. It's all I need. So what I do is I have this little spray bottle from House of Dohwa. I use a rice toner. Currently, I'm using the I'm From rice toner, but I also really like the House of Dohwa rice bran toner. I had just finished a bottle, so I cracked open a different one. Spray this all over my face, put this all over my face. We're done. That is all I have been putting on my face. Like obviously during the day, sunscreen. That's all I've been putting on my face for like 2 months. My face loves me for it. I feel like my skin is back to normal. I used to use the Crave Beauty one, but that one smells unholy. Like to the point where if I put it on before bed, Kurt would be like, what is on your face? What am I smelling? What died? Yeah, I have completely converted to this one. And then throughout the day, I was gifted this. I genuinely use it just to cool down, but this is the Dr. Ceuracle Kombucha Tea Mist. This smells like milk tea in the best way possible. And the smell fades pretty instantaneously, but like you just spray it and it's like, ooh, milk tea. And then yum. So I've also been spraying this just like throughout the day when I think about it. But that's it in terms of skincare for me right now. Holy grail. Thank you, Becca. But yeah, here, I don't know if I can get you up close. Disregard the mess behind me, but did I even blend it in? But yeah, this is my face in the light. I don't do anything. Yeah, I'll put these in the description, but boom. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna make a cup of tea and I'm on episode 4, I think, of Widow's Bay. It's like a horror comedy. I don't know how I feel about it quite yet. The scary parts are scary. The funny parts are funny. I just don't know if I love the combo, if it's for me. Thank you for being here with me on another one of my just kind of rambly videos. I feel like I did a lot of exciting things, and then for the past like 3 or 4 days, I've just been home working. So thanks for sticking through that if you did. And I will see you guys next week. Thank you again to Surfshark VPN, surfshark.com/carrycakes, or my code carrycakes. And you can get 4 extra months of Surfshark VPN. Check them out. Keep yourself safe. Watch a movie from a different area. You use that IP address changer and protect yourself on public Wi-Fi if you're like me and you need to get your Zootopia memes. Anyway, I will see you guys next week. We're going to try and take advantage of the last maybe 10 days before summer really hits us. It's been rough. If you've noticed, I've been inside during the afternoons. We're going to push ourselves. And then June and July, I'm going to be inside. So I will see you there, however we get up to. Thank you always. Catch you later. Bye.